Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I'm Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Corruption cannot be eradicated but can be minimized, President Tinubu says. Ilorin West as our constituents benefit from Muktar Shagaya mega empowerment. Power Minister calls for dedication, sacrifice. Ilorin community benefits as Association of Compassionate Patriots holds free medical outreach. NIWA warns against rickety boats. FRSC partners traditional rulers to curb road crashes. APC accuses PDP of politicizing stampedes. NCDC activates emergency centers as Lassa fever surge. And on sport, NCF plans Junior Female Yellow Greens World Cup camp. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has stated that while corruption cannot be completely eradicated, it can be reduced to its barest minimum. Speaking during a live presidential media chat broadcast nationwide on Monday, Tinubu emphasized the importance of addressing systematic flaws to curb corruption. In a landmark initiative aimed at combating poverty and alleviating economic hardships faced by many, Honorable Muktar Shagaya, member representing Ilorin West and Asa at the Federal House of Representatives, organized a mega empowerment program that has positively impacted over 5,000 constituents. The event, which took place at his constituency office in Ilorin on Tuesday, was a testament to his commitment to uplifting the lives of his constituents during these challenging times. Items distributed were motorcycles, grinding machines, solar home systems, solar irrigation pumps, food palliatives, sewing machines, kits and tools for security personnel. Honorable Shagaya, in his address, maintained that the initiative is designed to ease the burden of economic hardship. He also expressed unwavering support for the efforts of Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, highlighting the governor's dedication to improving the welfare of the citizens.
Well, essentially, it's to create ease in a time of hardship and in a time of economic reform, to support the works of our immaculate governor, Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak. I felt it expedient that at this time of Yuletide season, it's another time for us to get together and share the dividends of democracy with our constituents in Ilorin West and Asa local government. Well, for the people of Nigeria, it is currently a tough time, and Nigerians have been able to persevere through this tough period. And absolutely, this is to create ease in households, particularly at a Yuletide season when people are supposed to be celebrating, particularly our Christian brothers and sisters are celebrating the Christmas holidays as well as the New Year. It's a time for people to at least feel the presence of government and feel the support that the federal government has in collaboration with the state government. Well, you should expect a lot more from Muktar Shagaya constituency office in terms of empowerment for our youth, for our women, for the elderly, in terms of solar and renewable energy solutions. I believe fossil fuels are now too expensive. We all know the prices of petrol and we know the challenges those are causing for your average households in Nigeria. So this is an opportunity for us. 2025 will be an opportunity for us to showcase sustainable energy and just to showcase renewable energy and how it can benefit households and lives across Nigeria, particularly in Ilorin West and Lassa local government.
Senior advisor and counselor to the governor, Alhaji Saduddin Salawuddin, who represented Governor Abdulrahman, commended Shagaya for his dedication to grassroots empowerment. He reiterated the state government's commitment to eradicating poverty. Beneficiaries, in their separate remarks, expressed gratitude to the lawmaker, noting that equipment given will significantly improve their livelihood. Honorable Shagaya, in his closing remarks, promised continued support for his constituents, assuring that he remains steadfast in fulfilling his campaign promises.
Gbogbo mọ́kà fún mi tí mo lọ mọ́kà tí mo darí ni. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Ọwọ́ rí ọmọ ròkè. Wọ́n fún mi ní mọ́ṣíìnì, irinṣẹ́ tí wọ́n máa fi jẹun ni wọ́n fún mi.
Inú mi dùn púpọ̀ pẹ̀lú empowerment tó wáyé lénìí. Mo ti ń retí wóore báyìí lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ìsọjọ́ sí. Ó wá dùn mọ́ mi pé látọwọ́ ọ̀nà mi dáàbò Ṣàgáyà lọ́lọ́run ti padà ṣe fún mi. Orí ọkùnrin náà Ọlọ́run ní jó tẹ́tì.
Orúkọ mi ní Alhaji Abdullah ẹ̀kọrin láti Lassa local government. Mo ń lo àsìkò láti fi appreciate ọ̀nà ìpínlẹ̀ Ṣàgáyà pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí ó fún wa pumping machine àti solar. Pumping machine oní solar tán fún wa. Lápàjùlọ fáwọn àgbẹ̀, àwọn àgbẹ̀ aládàá-ńlá, mo appreciate ẹ̀. Kìí ṣàkókò tí ọkọ̀ sí ní mẹ́rẹ́dẹ̀ kejì abẹ́ẹ̀kẹta dídí wá ń gba nǹkan yà ní oríṣiríṣi ìkàlọ́ ìta ní nǹkan àgbẹ̀. Wọ́n fásitì yìí bẹ lọ́hùn kọ́lọ́hùn máa tẹ̀síwájú sí kọ́lọ́hùn máa dàpọ̀ àsẹ́yìn tó sì máa jábọ́.
The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, on Tuesday, urged Nigerians, especially Christians, to emulate the selfless sacrifice of Jesus Christ. Adelabu, in his message in Ibadan, Oyo State, further called on citizens to rededicate themselves to the betterment of fellow Nigerians and their country, reflecting on the sacrifice Jesus made to redeem humanity. The minister also reassured Nigerians of the President Bola Tinubu administration's commitment to delivering on its renewed hope agenda. The Association of Compassionate Patriots on Tuesday successfully organized its annual medical outreach program, providing free medical services to hundreds of residents in Ilorin. The program offered a range of services, including free eye screening and surgery, free hepatitis B screening, vaccination, as well as tuberculosis services. Engineer Sulaiman Yaya Alakwansakwa, President of the Association, and Damazadi of Ilorin, while speaking, said the medical outreach is part of the organization's effort to improve the health and well-being of Ilorin community. He said the initiative aims to provide access to essential medical services, support the less privileged, promote health awareness, and encourage the development of healthy community. Engineer Alakwansakwa also promised that free eye surgeries will be conducted on December 31, 2024 for the beneficiaries.
Onífàyàbalẹ̀ ẹni tí ò bá lálàáfíà tí ò bá rína àbí táwọn kan máa ń dààmú rẹ̀ gbogbo tí wọ́n lè máa wí ní agbègbè rẹ̀ kò ní jọ déédéé tí ń ṣe náà láfi wá kóra jọ pé lọ́dọọdún báyìí ká máa ṣèrànlọ́wọ́.
Medical practitioners also had pep talk to beneficiaries on tuberculosis, hepatitis B, eyes matters, among others. While speaking, Balogun Alanamu of Ilorin, Dr. Abubakar Atolagbe-Jos, on behalf of the Emir, Dr. Ibrahim Zulu Gambari, CFR, commended the organization's efforts in providing medical support to the people.
dààmú tí wọ́n rí owó ṣe operation ojú ọ̀hún wọ́n mọ báwọn sọ operation ojú fún wọn ọlọ́run sì ń gbà torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nísìnyí tí wọ́n bá ti ṣe é fún tán ojú ọ̀wọ́n padà síbi ti tẹ́lẹ̀ ní wọ́n rí wọn wọ́n fáwọn tí ò ní àwọn tí ọ̀dà mọ́ operation lọ tí wọ́n nídìí ìgò ojú wọ́n fún wọn pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àìsàn ní náà tí wọ́n bá wọn tọ́jú wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún yín pé ọlọ́run ọba kò ní pín in pa ọ́ pé ọlọ́run ọba ó bo àṣírí yín jù báyìí lọ ọlọ́run ọba jẹ́ mọ́ rí sí gbogbo ọ̀nà bí tẹ́ ń gbà rí ní owó yìí tẹ́ fi ń ṣe ìtọ́jú àwọn èèyàn àwọn yìí ọlọ́run ọba ò ní dí ibẹ̀ ọlọ́run ọba ó jẹ́ kí ọ̀nà òun gbòòrò sí i.
The event was well attended by members of the community who expressed gratitude to the organization for bringing essential medical services to their doorstep. Others who present at the event are Balogun Ajikobi of Ilorin, Alhaji Isiaka Yusuf Okoreje, Magajare, Alhaji Zubair Aremu, Balogun Ajikobi, Alhaji Isiaka Yusuf, and Alhaji Aziz Jida, among others. As part of efforts to ensure safety on waterways throughout the festive season, the National Inland Waterways Authority has called on Nigerians to avoid using substandard and poorly maintained boats. NIWA also urged the National Assembly to expedite the passage of the Coastal Guards Bill to enhance safety and security across the nation's waterways. The Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Sheikh Mohammed, has called on traditional rulers across Nigeria to support efforts aimed at reducing road accidents. Mohammed, who spoke during a courtesy visit to Olowo of Owo, Dr. Ajibade Ogunoye III in Ondo State, stressed the critical role traditional leaders play in promoting road safety within their communities. He highlighted that the influence and authority could help shape public attitudes towards safe driving practices and adherence to traffic regulations. The All Progressives Congress has accused the People's Democratic Party of politicizing the recent stampedes in Abuja, Anambra, and Ibadan, where several lives were tragically lost. In a statement issued in Abuja, the APC's National Publicity Secretary, Felix Moka, condemned the PDP's actions, calling them grossly indecent, insensitive, and despicable. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention has recorded 1,154 confirmed cases of Lassa fever out of the 9,492 suspected cases and 190 deaths so far in 2024. At a press briefing in Abuja on Monday, Director General of the NCDC, Dr. Jide Idris, disclosed that there has been an alarming increase in Lassa fever cases and deaths in the last 4 weeks, signaling the outbreak's severity. He said the NCDC had activated the Emergency Operations Center for Lassa fever and the risk assessments categorized is high, signaling the outbreak's severity. He said the NCDC had activated the Emergency Operations Center for Lassa fever and the risk assessments categorized is high. The last on the news is sport. The Nigeria Cricket Federation has mapped out plans for the Junior Female Yellow Greens to have the final campaign ahead of the 2025 ICC Under-19 Women's World Cup in India. Nigeria qualified for the tournament, which will be played in Malaysia from January 18 to February 2, by winning the Africa Qualified Division 1 title in Kigali, Rwanda in September. that will be all on Just Event Online News at 9. Here is the recap of the story. Corruption cannot be eradicated, but can be minimized, President Tinubu says. Ilorin West, as our constituents, benefit from Muktar Shagaya mega empowerment. Prime Minister calls for dedication and sacrifice. Ilorin community benefits as a session of compassionate patriots holds free medical outreach. NIWA wants against rickety boats. FRSC partners traditional rulers to curb road crashes. APC accuses PDP of politicizing stampedes. NCDC activates emergency centers as Lassa fever surge. NCF plans Junior Female Yellow Greens World Cup camp. Thank you for watching Just Event Online News. Remember, each and every stage has its own impact and its challenges for lessons to be learned. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with a tab at Just Event Online. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I'm Anifat Ismail. Good night.